Hey guys, Matty Miller with Pursuit Real Estate and Property Management. And today we're going to be actually talking about property management. We are in a fun market where a lot of people are selling their home or may want to move. Maybe they're having a little bit of trouble with that. The market's still moving pretty decent, but we are someone who wants to give you kind of a full service real estate experience. So one of those things that is included is property management. That is one of my duties here at Pursuit Real Estate. So we do a lot of property management. I head up that department, and I wanted to just quickly break down our pricing and services and kind of what we offer. And I think you'll be really surprised if you are looking for property management or know someone. Stay tuned for more information and quite possibly one of the best property management deals in town. All right, guys. So property management, what is it? We'll start there. Property management, ideally in a perfect world, a lot of people hear property manager and they're like, managing huge apartment complexes or condos. And there's also kind of gets lumped in with association management in there as well. Well, primarily what we do and how we help our clients is, let's just say that John has a house and he is listed and wants to sell it, but he doesn't necessarily want to give it away. He doesn't want to, he's having trouble getting the number he needs. And let's say it's a $400,000 or $500,000 house. Whatever, it could be a $300,000 house, doesn't matter. But he's like, you know what? I don't have to sell this thing. I could rent it. I bought it a few years back. I'm getting transferred, let's say, for this instance, let's maybe say he's Navy. Those are a lot of my clients. I have a lot of military clients who buy a home. They live here in Jacksonville for a few years. They may come back, but they're like, hey, you know what? There's no reason for me to sell this house. I need somebody to collect rent, to find me a tenant, to handle some of the maintenance issues that may arise, to handle the annual maintenance that may arise. I don't really want to be involved in the day-to-day stuff, but I want somebody to handle it for me, and I'm willing to pay somebody to do that. Well, that's where we come in. So just really quickly want to talk about pricing and what we actually offer on our full management systems. So if you look here, this is our main package. So full management services. So what does it include? So we are a flat fee company per month at $139. That is subject to change occasionally. When I say it's subject to change, it may change $5 to $10 here and there as we adjust with the cost of our economy. The second part is, it says discounted leasing fee. The only reason why I say discounted leasing fee is we typically do offer tenant placement as well, which we'll get to. So tenant placement is if we find a tenant for you, do a lease, get everything moved in, do a move-in inspection, do professional photos, which you'll notice we do professional photos of every single unit as well. We do believe that having first-class photos is going to attract only better tenants. So that's one thing we always include. A lot of property managers do not include that. So that's one thing where I am very, very adamant about. So on our full management, we'll go back to the leasing fee. So we charge a 50% leasing fee, and that includes all of these things, as well as the $139 a month. So in your first month, you're going to pay the 50% leasing fee plus $139 a month going forward. We're going to collect your rent. We're going to do move-in video service as well as renewal video service. So when we move in, we do a full-scale video of the property as we move in, showing the overall condition. We also have the tenant go ahead and do their own inspection. It's via PDF that comes to them on shockingly enough, an iPhone or Android for some of those people. That's a whole nother argument that maybe we'll have to do a video about, iPhone versus Android. But fun fact, I'm an Android guy, so I'll take the hate. But anyway, annual tax reports, we provide those as well. A lot of people will say, well, how do I keep track of what I made, what I had to pay out in repairs, your cost, all that stuff. So we'll break all that stuff down for you at the end of the year. So you literally can get a PDF document from us. I say hand it, but you'll probably click and send it to your accountant and you'll be good to go. We'll handle all your maintenance service and coordination. So we'll coordinate every single aspect of that, from finding the vendors. We have a list of vetted, licensed, insured vendors that we use all across the city for anything from HVAC maintenance to HVAC's most important. It is July right now, so we just get a lot of those calls, from HVAC to plumbing to lawn care to roofing, any of those stuff. So we have all that handled for you as well. Notice service, any type of HOA notice that you get. Hey, you left your trash can out over a night, which is ridiculous. We're going to let the tenant know about. but hey, you got to put your trash can away. Haven't cut your lawn, haven't edged your driveway, things like that. So we do everybody to EFT payments, which is obviously direct deposit. So everything we do is digital. It makes it easy for not only the tenant to pay us, but also to pay you. So you obviously have an access to accounting and reporting services, which is very simple. You can always log in and check out what's going on in your account. And that is pretty much a really quick highlight of our full service management. There's obviously other things that included. If you're interested in seeing our contract, obviously let me know. I can send it over to you. A couple other packages that we offer. I mentioned tenant placement earlier. So if you're somebody who wants to manage a property yourself, you can manage the property yourself and we can find a tenant for you. We're going to basically do the same thing. We're going to get you a lease. We're going to get you a move-in inspection. We're going to do employment checks, background checks, all that stuff on your tenant to make sure they're highly vetted and good for that property. We'll also include the professional photos in there as well. It says videography on high-end stuff. We have used videography before to find tenants, but at the same time, we know it's not a normal thing. So that's something if you want to include that, you can pay extra. And then last but not least, we have accounting services, which is pretty rare that we actually have anybody use it. But if somebody wants to manage the maintenance and the tenant contact themselves, but also wants us to collect rent because they want to keep money out of their hands, we are 100% okay with doing that as well. We'll collect the rent, we'll pay you out, we'll keep all your expenses in there. So if you actually have a maintenance expense, you can send us a receipt. We can put it onto that account and obviously keep track of all that stuff for you. So we're basically doing your bookkeeping for you. But those are the three main programs that we offer here at Pursuit Property Management. If you guys have any questions about those, concerns, or you're interested in inquiring about our contract and what all that entails, please let me know. My name is Matty Miller with Pursuit Property Management and Pursuit Real Estate. Feel free to give me a shout when you can.